Hey flag football fans, Coach Joe here. I have a special video today. I didn't plan on doing this, but I saw something cool that I wanted to share with you guys. So here I am. But before I get into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click on the bell notification icon, and then when I do these off-the-cuff videos like this, you'll get the notification and we're good. You won't miss it. So what happened was I was watching the NFC Championship game. It was the Green Bay Packers versus the San Francisco 49ers, and Green Bay was basically getting their butts whooped. Their offense was not doing well all day, and then I saw this cool play that they ran. It was a trick play, and I thought, wow, what if we could do that in flag football? What if we could make that into a flag football play? And it was actually a play that they actually had some success with, considering they were getting nowhere. It was one of the few plays that they actually got a decent gain off of at that point in the game. And I did look for footage of it, and I could not find the footage. What I did find was a high school team ran the same play, and it was a trick play. It's called a reverse to flea flicker. I'm going to show you that footage right now, and then I'm going to talk about how we can turn this into a flag football play.
It's that penalty makes things probably tougher on that situation.
2nd and 14, handoff to Lee. They run a reverse to Jordan. Back to Farah. Farah on the flea flicker. He's got Reed open deep. Reed makes the catch. Touchdown Mustangs. Anthony Reed, a flea flicker. Stevenson gets on the board with the trick play. The crowd goes wild in Owings Mills. It's a one-score game, 14-6.
All right, so that was a cool trick play. I liked it a lot. That's the reverse to flea flicker. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to make this into a flag football play. So I'm going to diagram it for 5-on-5 flag football. And I just have a couple little caveats about the play. Is the way the play works, it's actually like a combination of two plays. You take the reverse, which is sort of a trick play, and you take a flea flicker, and then we're combining them into one gigantic trick play. So if you haven't seen the reverse before, I did an in-depth tutorial on it. The link to that will be appearing right above me in the top right corner. So go ahead and get caught up on that if you like. So step one of this play, the first part is we're going to execute that reverse, and then part two is we're going to pull out of the reverse and turn it into a flea flicker. So it should be pretty tricky. Step one, for our lineup, we're lining up with the quarterback in shotgun. The player A will be the running back for this play. They're going to be in a position to execute a sweep. D is a receiver lined up out wide, and B is a receiver lined up out wide on the opposite side. So D can go to either side. It's not important where D goes. But B and A have to be opposite of each other to execute that reverse. So when the play starts, C and D receivers are both running fly patterns. A is going to come across on that sweep and take a handoff. The quarterback's going to keep dropping back. The quarterback needs to gain depth. The quarterback needs to gain enough depth to allow A and B to pass in front of where that player is standing. So step three is player's going to receive the ball on that reverse. That completes our reverse. So A takes the handoff, continues running across the field parallel to the line of scrimmage. B is circling back around, executing that reverse, and A is going to hand that ball to B. So that completes our reverse. And normally the reverse would continue on up the other side and become a running play down the sideline. So at this point, that's what the defense is thinking, that this is a reverse. They have to pull up from their coverage of C and D to get downfield to make that handoff. So that's where the real trickiness comes in, because what happens next is B, instead of finishing the reverse, now hands that ball or tosses that ball back to Q. A is going to turn into a fly pattern down the sideline, and B is going to come over here towards the flat. And now it turns back from a running play into a passing play. So let's review what we had so far. We've had the reverse, we've had one handoff, then we've had another handoff, and now we have our third handoff, and we're changing from a running play back to a passing play. So hopefully at this point, the defense is thoroughly confused. They're starting to move up because they are thinking it's going to be a run, or if they've just got confused enough that they lost track of their receivers who are deep. And here's where the quarterback, getting the ball back, launches this deep pass down the field to C. So C would be the primary receiver. If something crazy is happening and the quarterback is being chased by a blitzer, they may have to roll out to either side. Then you also have on the sidelines, you have D and A both flying down either sideline. So whichever way the quarterback rolls, there'll be someone deep down there. And if nothing is working, B is going to come out here, finish their reverse pattern, and then come into a wheel route to circle back around and be an outlet person. So if it really gets bad, then the quarterback just dumps to B. But that's your last resort. The C, just like in the video we watched, this center on the fly down the middle of the field should be open at this point, especially if they sandbag a little in the beginning to make it really look like, you know, they're not running a full route because it's a run play, and then they take off sprinting halfway through the play, and it's too late for the defense to catch up. So that was the reverse to Flea Flicker trick play. I want to know if anyone is brave enough or crazy enough to actually run this play in flag football, and write me down if you do. Write down in the comments and let me know how it works out for you. If it, you know, results in a touchdown or a long play, or it's a total disaster. So let me know if you know, end up running this. And I think it's pretty cool play. And as we saw in that short little segment previously, that it can work and it can score a touchdown. So they proved that it works. So let's just see if we can get it to work. So that's it for my video. If you enjoyed this video, mash that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.